Now बच्चे have a look on illustration number 14, B part of 14. You are required to journalize the following transactions. Balance in the books of Rahul, a computer dealer. You are having some balances. All assets will be debited. Cash account debit 500. Now bank overdraft is given. Bank overdraft is a liability. Bank overdraft means you have withdrawn more than in your account. Overdraft is a liability. Then debtors account debit 7,000. Then building 6,500. Then computers 3,500. Now the total of debit side is more than the credit. Credit is only 1,000 and debit is more than 17,000. So it means 17,500. Now the balancing figure will be capital. Balancing figure will be capital 16,500. Total of this debit side is 17,500 and credit side only 1,000 was there. So 17,500 minus 1,000, 16,500 is the amount of capital. Second entry. On the same day he sold a computer, the book value of which was 2,004 rupees 1,950. Now if you have read the first line, you are required to prepare journal entry. Balance in the books of Rahul, a computer dealer. He is a computer dealer and he has sold some computer, that is his sale. That is goods for him. So here we have to write sales account. And here also we have to write stock instead of computer, because he is a computer merchant. And for computer merchant, computer is a stock. Here we will write stock and here also we will write sales. Cash account debit to sales account 1,950. This was your B part of 14th illustration. Now come on to some special entries. Next is some special entries. The first entry is related to bad debts recovered. Bad debts recovered. What is bad debt? Bad debt is the amount which has been dead, means we have to take some money from someone and he is not able to give that money back now. But suddenly what happened? He have paid the money back. So all of a sudden it happened. So we have received cash. Debit what comes in, cash will be debited. And the name of the income will be written bad debts recovered. Bad debts recovered. The name of the income is bad debts recovered. The name of person will not be recorded. It will be recorded bad debts recovered. Now outstanding expenses. What are outstanding expenses? We have spent some money but we have not paid for that. Means we have used some like we have to pay rent outstanding, salary outstanding. We have get our work done by someone and we have not paid him for that. That amount is outstanding. So salary, if salary is outstanding, we have not paid, salary will be debited because it is an expense and we have incurred this expense but we have not paid for it. There is a difference between incurring the expense and paying the expense. We have incurred the expense, salary is our expense, we have to debit it, but we have not paid cash for it. So it will be transferred to outstanding salaries account. If rent is outstanding, then we will write rent account debit to outstanding rent account. If wages are outstanding, wages account debit to outstanding wages account. Means whatever we have incurred the expense, we will debit the expense, debit all expenses and losses. But we have not paid for this. This increases our liability. This means this increases our liability. Now third one is prepaid expenses. We have paid something in advance, that is our asset. We have paid something in advance. If we have paid insurance, suppose today we have paid insurance to cash will be the entry. But they said that we have paid 1500 and monthly insurance was 100 rupees. Means for the whole year it should be 1200. But we have paid 1500 only. We have paid 1500 and the original expense should be 1200. We have paid 300 more, and this is prepaid insurance. Prepaid insurance to insurance, 300 rupees. See, if it is given that we have paid insurance 1500, then entry will be insurance to cash because we have paid 1500. But along with this information, they will also say that the monthly insurance was rupees 100. That means we have to pay 1200 only, but we have paid 1500. 300 is received in prepaid, means we have paid in advance. So the entry will be prepaid insurance to insurance. Next entry. Now next entry, depreciation. Depreciation is a non-cash expense. It is an expense which is debited from the asset, means we have reduced the value of our assets. Depreciation is a permanent fall in the value of any fixed asset. Suppose we have purchased a car today for rupees 5 lakh. Whenever we will sell it, means after a day if we are going to sell it out, then it will not give us rupees 5 lakh back. Some depreciation will be charged from it. Some amount will be deducted from it. If we are going to sell it after 6 months, then also some amount will be deducted. More than means 5 lakh if we have paid, so 20, 30 or maybe 50,000 down value will be there. So whatever the loss of value due to use or anything, that is depreciation. Depreciation is also an expense. The entry will be depreciation on asset, whichever is the asset. Means on furniture, on machine, on building, it will be written as depreciation on asset to asset. Suppose it is on furniture, so we will write depreciation on furniture to furniture account. Depreciation on furniture account debit to furniture account. Next entry, interest on capital. Interest on capital, we have to write, and interest on capital is our expense. From the point of view of business, it is an expense. We have to pay interest to the owner. Interest on capital to capital. Interest on capital account debit to capital account. But the interest on drawing is our income. From the point of view of business, we have to take interest from the owner of the business. So this is our income and it will be added in the drawings. All the interest are always debited in their respective expense. Interest on drawing is an income. Drawings account debit to interest on drawing, and interest on capital to capital. Just opposite of this. Interest on capital is an expense. It will be added in the capital, and interest on drawing is an income and it will be added in the drawings. Interest on capital to capital and drawings to interest on drawing. Just opposite of these two. If there is an interest on loan, same entry, we have to pay the interest on loan, so it will be debited. Interest on loan account debit to loan account. Loan will be increased and interest will be debited because of this is an expense.